Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is Prashant Shah with Hummer Winblad Venture Partners. I'm here at TiECon Live at TiECon 2007. And with me is Jaideep Singh, who's the CEO and founder of Spock Networks. Thank you, Jaideep, for joining us.
Thanks, Prashant.
So, Jaideep, tell me a little bit about why you decided to start this company.
Well, that's a great question. I'll give you a little bit of background there. I had been looking at the web since, since I was in the Valley since the mid-'90s, and spent a lot of time with early-stage startups. And when I went to business school, I met my co-founder there. And we promised each other that when we graduated, we would not work for anybody. But it was 2001, 2002. We came out of school, moved to the Bay Area. We spent 5 months starting a business here. We had a team and everything. We couldn't get financed. So we lied, I guess. I went to do venture capital, and he moved to Microsoft. And when the market was back a few years later, we were working on multiple ideas. The idea of Spock was a problem we were facing every day. And
so you were trying to look up people on the web, and you couldn't find relevant information about them?
Right. I mean, you'd look at Google, and you'd find web docs about people, and Google does a great job. It's a great company, does a great job with web docs. And I would try to find people. I was a venture capitalist, trying to look at people for a VP marketing in my Outlook. I knew at least 10 VP marketing to a consumer, but you can't search for that stuff. The information, the digital content was all there, but you couldn't really search for people. So we decided to take different sources and kind of build a search platform that would support that application, which, in my opinion, is one of the most important applications on the web.
And certainly there's a lot of technology behind the scenes here at work, aggregating all the information about people, crawling out to other sites, automatically tagging them, and then also having user input, so on. What do you think is the public's expectation about the usefulness of the technology, and in other words, will it work? How much time do you think people will give you to prove that this is actually going to work before they say, this is never going to work, we're just going to keep Googling?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I think that is something we thought hard about when we built the product, and we kept our own use cases in mind. Something that I would use, my wife would use, my family, my parents would use. People are fickle on the internet. I myself spend very little time with new services. If it doesn't work for me right away, I just move right along. So I think we've already built a product that's really compelling. When we have a few thousand, about 10,000 people using our service already, and the numbers are just absolutely astonishing. It's because the product is really, really useful. So that's not a worry I have anymore. That's not something I worry about in the business at this juncture.
Great. How about money? How are you planning on making money?
Making money, it's going to be an ad-based model, very much like other web companies, and it's going to be a combination of search queries and other CPM opportunities on the site. So basically an ad model. I mean, I think I mentioned this earlier. The truth is, when you can really match up a user's need with advertisers, you get really high usage of ads. So we're trying to do that. We don't want to just plaster our site with useless ads, because that's a waste of time.
Right. And what advice would you give to budding entrepreneurs?
I would say don't give up. Right? I tried to start a company back in '99. The market turned. I went back to business school. I came back out thinking that's the only thing I'm going to do. That was '02. Now it's '07, right? We started this company in '06. It took another 4 or 5 years to get to that juncture. So don't ever give up.
Good. Well, thank you, Jaideep. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. This is Prashant Shah from Hummer Winblad Venture Partners, signing off from TiECon Live at TiECon 2007. See you soon.